Once you are logged in, you can bookmark the page to be able to get back to it. The way you would do that is you would click this star up in the corner. Here it says Empower 2021. You can leave it at that. Make sure that you're on Bookmarks Bar. I would change the folder to Bookmarks Bar. I would then click Done. Once you have done that, I have all of these bookmarks right up here. If you want to see a bunch of bookmarks up there of things that you work on most often, click these three dots, go to Bookmarks, and click on Show Bookmarks Bar. Then anything you have bookmarked that in that bookmarks bar should appear at the top here. So now I can just click on the Empower link to take me right to the thing I'm working on. So this should be what your page looks like. If your page does not look like this and it looks like the old view of Empower, then you might have an old Empower link. And the way you can fix that is just to go back to, click that home button over here, go back to westminsterpublicschools.org, go into the online apps, click on Empower through that link, bookmark that new link. You can delete the old link by right-clicking and hit delete. To get rid of that one, make sure you have the latest link of Empower. So once you are in here, I would always make sure I have the correct date. If the date is showing up as past, I might have this red bar telling me it's not today's date. If you're not on today's date, anything your teachers have changed in your classes will not be there if they changed it on a day after this date because you don't have the correct date. So make sure you are up to date with your date. Another thing is you might have classes showing up in Empower that you don't actually need to take. For example, our first year WVA, we had focused literacy instruction, focused math instruction, and a WIN class. All of these are work times in your schedule unless you have language acquisition. So check in with your teachers about if all of your classes are necessary. You might also get emails about it. But I know that first year, focused literacy and focused math and WIN were times to just do independent work time in your schedule. So you can filter those out by clicking on the filter button and clicking on those classes. So I'm going to click on focused literacy, focused math, and WIN. I'm going to click filter again. They have disappeared from this schedule, so I don't have to worry about seeing them in my schedule as I start to work. So if you see behind pace, ahead of pace, you might see a green on pace. That means you're behind pace because you've only completed 4 of 13 targets, or you might be on pace, which means you've completed half, or you might be ahead of pace, which means you are ahead of the rest of the class before the end of the year. So pay attention to those things. If your parents see them, that's telling them also that you're behind or on or whatever in your classes. Make sure you stay caught up. Now to go into the information for a particular class, for example, biology, if I click this plus sign, here I will see what is up next, what has been due next that I haven't completed yet, what is missing, what I viewed last. And then if you click on the playlist browser, you can get to anything you need to be working on that day. So in here, many teachers have been doing them by date. So if I click on Module 5, actually if I click on this activity biology at the top, I go to the view I like to see, and then I click on Module 5. And then here's all the things, as you can see, here's the dates. This was 3/15, 3/16. That means March 16, March 17, March 18. So that was getting into March. So then I knew even if I wasn't in a Zoom class, what to work on that day. So even if you don't come to Zoom class, you can still check Empower for the assignments your teacher is asking you to work on every day. And that is the basics. We do have other videos on how to check your learning target progress and how to turn in assignments. Please watch all the videos to understand what your teacher is expecting of you. Have a good day.